Um,
You get a
and
gold coin, put it in your belt buckle, and you go Stegosaurus, and then
Okay, well, what do you do? What do you do?
um,
You got about 30 skeletons to smash.
30 smell 30. Okay.
30 skeletons.
I say, wake your asses up! We got company. Lightning skeletons, and then I start like I wanna rush in and I wanna just hit them before they come. Like I assume
Yeah,
they're sort of like building or something.
Yeah, like lightning is like connecting their bones together, like,
Alright.
like like Voltron.
I'm gonna like just hit one, just flat out as hard as I can straight away.
Yeah, smashes to bits.
Yeah. Smashes to
problem.
bits. No problem.
Yeah.
All right.
They're not together yet.
Okay. I do it again, and I keep doing it as much as I can.
Keep doing the smashing, singing the Power Rangers theme song.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
by now I'd be up and
yeah, I miss. He's pounding the ground, and Galar's little neat piles of gold coins are flying all over the place because he's banging the ground and it's causing
son of a
vibration.
bitch.
Yeah, and so
I'm
there's
really-
gold pieces all over the ground.
Well, I'm going to take my crossbow, but first But hey, I have to. Is the sword alright?
Sword is all right.
Yeah, I'm going to use the sword, and I guess I can't. I guess I might as well go and smash skeletons with it.
Okay. Well, you find that rather difficult with the blade.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what not smash, but I do what I can.
Okay.
I do what I
You
can.
do what you can, Alistair.
all right, I am going to. Oh, all right. I see them like connecting and whatnot. Quickly, I'm going. All the robes are still kind of like fluttering around in there as well. Yeah.
Yeah, the bones are trying to find the right places. Sometimes they get caught in the robes.
All right. So what I'll do is use one of my cantrips, wrap, to. I'll use my hands. I use my hands in like a folding thing, and I'll use the spell to wrap all the robes together. So hopefully that Walzer can just smash them in one big thing and tie up any bones that may be trying to reconnect.
I like
Yeah,
it.
I imagine Alistair sits bolt upright, wrap, and
Yep.
Yeah.
Wrap, and then I kind of like start doing like hand gestures,
did
like
you need-
scrunching and folding.
Did you need to like an hour after you wake up to like do that though?
I had this spell prepared beforehand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Walzer rushes over, starts smashing skeletons. Alistair wraps up about half of them, and then Anglar's curb stomping other ones over there.
Hmm.
Eventually the skeletons are nothing but bone fragments, and they seem to be a hand is crawling towards the gold pieces.
Yeah. I like
Smash it.
smash
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
I was like,
Fuck away from my gold.
guys, pack your shit. We're leaving right now.
What happens next?
We leave.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the gold.
So
get all that shit.
as it's like, why is there gold? Anyway, I'm just like, so all right, Alistair, I saw lightning hit around Wyvern Falls, so we need to go back there as quickly as we
We
can.
need to get back there now.
All right, so I grabbed my.
Did the lightning strike anywhere else? Because I heard a few thunder strikes. Did it go anywhere else?
Yeah, in the clearing where I burned those guys, and I pick up my backpack and I start jogging down the mountainside.
I obviously I don't know about this incident, so I'm just like, what?
Well, you saw the burned corpses of the
Yeah,
goblins. You made your way up here.
So I'm going to guess that's what he means. I'm just going to go, oh boy.
Okay.
Oh, it's like we're gonna be stomping more skeletons into the dirt.
Alright.
I'm going to
Alright.
assume that skeletons are going to be coming out from there as well.
Okay. Next, and then Alistair.
All right, I'm just gonna pick my stuff up and hobble along.
Yeah, you're gonna have to hobble your way down the mountainside.
I wait.
Yeah.
I'm reminded of my own self coming out of this hole, and I'm like, oh yeah. All right.
Engelard and Walzer wait at the bottom of the rock slide as Alistair gingerly makes his way down in.
And I said I help him down.
Snow on everything.
I help him down.
Yeah,
I'm just like,
but
wouldn't it be
it's
great if you had
sides there,
levitate?
right?
Yep.
For the time being, you see clouds rolling in from the north.
We gotta go, guys. We can't
We
stop.
better get down to Wyvern Falls quickly, as
It
fast
is-
as we can.
It is bitter cold.
Yeah.
All right. You guys begin to make your way down the mountain. What happens when you get to the clearing? Do you do anything?
Is there anything obvious around the clearing?
Well, do you want to like stop and look first?
Well, I'll take a quick look. Like when I get to the top of the clearing, on top of the hill part,
Okay.
I'll look
Yeah.
into it. Is there anything obvious down there? I mean, there wasn't any skeleton bones around there last time I checked, but are there like stuff coming out of the ground where those in near the religious sites or anything like that?
Indeed, yes. When you look around that area, you see that there are mounds of dirt and clearing, about 12 of them. And they're basically holes in the ground, basically graves that have been upturned. There's nothing there. They're small, that's what you can see. Can't say anything else about them.
Lovely.
Is there any
You
way
see,
around?
in the snow, you see footprints.
Going in which direction?
Skeleton footprints heading towards Wyvern Falls.
All right.
boy.
Well, I guess we know where we need to go.
Yep.
Hopefully, our training your town members has paid off because it's going to be a while. It's going to be at
The
least.
fortifications are still there, but
Did you have a graveyard in
we
your
ran
town?
off quite quickly. Yes, the farms. We do have a place where we keep our dead.
This is not it.
It's not here though. Yeah.
Okay.
When you go through the clearing, you see that the graves are like halfling size.
Right.
Oh, well, they're not going to
Okay.
be much. They're not going to be much trouble.
What happens next?
Alright,
Keep
I'm
going?
feeling
Yeah, we keep going.
I'm just gonna ask if we can stop for a bit so I can, one, prepare spells, and two, just kind of recover because, you know, I'm still hobbling here and coming down that mountains in this cold.
Time is of the essence. We don't.
Time is of the essence, but going in unprepared is just gonna add some extra deaths.
True. but
All right then, take your time.
Take your time, but hurry.
Yeah, I'm gonna take as much time as it needs to prepare my spells
Which one?
and then get going. I am going to do one cantrip,
Okay.
one fire burst, and the rest of the spells that I can memorize will just be magic missile. I'm getting ready for a fight.
So you have how many spells? 5 total. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yes.
5. So cantrip, fire burst, and 3 magic missile.
Yep,
Okay, done.
excellent.
Okay, so that takes all of 50 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, fortunately. So 50 minutes you wait. What do you guys do while he's doing that?
I'm going to clean
Nothing
my
happens
lucerne.
around you.
I'm going to clean my lucerne while he's doing that. Like maybe oil it up and maintain it a little more.
Yeah.
Take a look at the armor that I've got on. See if there's like any real damages to it, because it's
No,
something I found inside the cave. So
I am going
No,
to.
it looks all right.
okay.
I mean, there's not much I can do. I
And
guess.
oil the gears on your crossbow.
Yeah, I guess I do that. Maybe fashion a little carrying thing for the sword. Well, hey, it's awkward carrying the sword
Some kind of
otherwise.
sling or scabbard. Yeah, that's easy enough.
Yeah.
Stick it into your belt.
Why don't you give me an engineering check?
Oh boy.
Fun.
This is gonna be a horrible. This is gonna end up hilarious.
A series of paper mache.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's sturdy, and you kind of use the laws of physics that you know to create a sling out of cloth that is basically supportive of itself, so it won't come undone.
All right. Good.
And then you guys begin to make your way further down the mountain. When you get to the edge of the mountainside, where you can overlook Wyvern Falls,
Yeah.
you see that there's nothing but chaos in all directions. If you recall, yesterday, Forresting and the Vegetable-Men arrived, about 200 people. It seems like all of those caravans, all of those horses, all of those people have scattered in every direction imaginable. There are dead horses scattered about. There are what look to be wagon treads in the snow that lead back south towards Fort Mitchell. There are some that lead to the east toward or west rather towards Big Cove. There are some that kind of lead into the hill country. There are some that leads off towards the east lands that you guys haven't been to yet, towards the capital near. There are dead bodies all about the church building that you met at in the first place. There are You see what looks to be the fallen corpse of old John,
No.
whose
Oh, now it's fucking personal.
whose entrails are kind of laying next to him.
All right. Time to learn necromancy. Bringing him back.
That's not all you see. Secondly, you see that there are zombies, corpses made life again, chasing the young boy Charlie and his sister Ewan into a cornfield. You see that there are humanoids with the colors. This is what you can see from the top of the mountain, so your vision's kind of, not great. You don't have eagle eyes or anything. But you see humanoids with the color of skin, the color of a bruise, kind of with kind of hunched over, claws, kind of wild black hair, rags of clothes, no shoes, and they are essentially kind of laying out the corpses of the Wyvern Falls farm folk and the soldiers with the vegetable cart and the merchants. Anybody who's dead, they're kind of laying up in rows. I can see there are at least 20 or 30 of these.
Do I see Oral anywhere among these?
No.
Okay.
Secondly, you see that there is on top of the church building, there is a kind of cloud of green mist, and within the cloud of green mist is another one of these creatures. He's got kind of green, like when a bruise turns green, kind of yellow. That's the color of this one's skin. It's got long fangs, and it's very tall, and it's very hulking, muscular, and it's basically shouting orders to the other ones on the ground. And it's on the thing, and it's shouting loud orders, pointing, growling, and whatnot. Secondly, you see that there are the gates that you fashioned around the entrance to the mountains. You see where that is. You see that there are a number of goblinoid skeletons, about 15 of them, kind of basically walking against the door, not getting anywhere.
Walking against on our side or their side?
Trying to get out into Wyvern Falls. But you fashioned that gate, remember?
Yeah.
Keeping them in the mountainside closer to where you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, when you're looking, a bolt of lightning comes out of the forest where you walked through. Remember the persimmons? That was a long time ago. There were kind of persimmons on the ground. You came through with Murray a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Murray. We hardly knew ye.
Mm.
A bolt of lightning comes out of the forest and goes into the clouds, comes back down, splays about the lineup of bodies, and at which point the bodies begin to kind of shake and move like they're being resurrected, and they stand up and begin to walk towards the forest. Old John as well, he's got his entrails in his hands.
God damn it.
What happens next?
I turn to Alistair and I'm like...
There's a house on fire in the distance.
I turn to Alistair and I'm like... I don't know if there's much that we can do.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I think this situation has gone way too far to hell for the three of us to do anything.
Those are my people down there.
My brother's down
Those
there as
kids
well.
that went.
You forget yourself. But right now, there's very little that we can do. I mean, we could probably battle the ones at the bottom of this hill. But there's not a lot else. I mean,
If you
anything.
recall, it'll take you about 2 hours to get down the mountain.
Yeah.
Maybe 3 with Alistair's condition.
Alistair?
We need to get down there. We need to save the people that we can save. We know that there's some people still out there. We know that the children are in their cornfields. Do you just want to leave them to die? People have died, yes, but people are still alive. We need to save who we can.
Is there a way that we can get down the mountain that doesn't go through the gate?
If you had some kind of mountaineering equipment, you could rappel down the mountainside, or you could go over the falls in a barrel. That would be a bad idea.
Well, first things first, we got to get through that, and I point down at the gate. How many do you think I can see, out of curiosity?
Between 15 and 20, kind of just a jumbling of goblinoid bones. From what you can see, all of the corpses, all of the resurrected corpses are moving towards the forest, except for the ones that are being commanded, like the ones that have the bruise-colored skin. and the 2 zombies you saw going into the cornfield. Everything else is moving towards the forest.
All right.
Well, if you want to help, we got to go now.
Here's a bit of solace: the wyvern corpse you decapitated, or you took the eye out of, is still there.
Good.
The
Just fighting that again would
zombie
just be
wyvern.
stupid. Mm.
Oh,
Well, let's go. We got to get a move on if we're going to get down this mountain. Either way, we can't just stay up here.
yeah.
All right. Yes, Alistair hobbles down the mountain after you guys. Do you guys like let Alistair go at his own pace and you guys go ahead?
No, we'll stay with Alistair.
Yeah, that's. It's not good. to
I
split up
disagree.
now.
Go ahead. I disagree. Go ahead. Keep going, guys. I'll catch up when I can. Time is of the essence.
All right. Well,
All right.
that's fine then.
Okay.
We'll go ahead.
When you make it down, the kind of gate that you fashioned is kind of a half circle, and there are heavy wooden barricades that keep the gate closed on the other side. And there are about 15 goblinoid skeletons walking aimlessly against the wall.
I take off the backpack and I pick up the lucerne and I just start mowing into the back of them if I can.
You do. They don't even seem to notice that you're there. They don't even stop to attack you or anything.
All right.
Well then.
You start smashing goblinoid skulls. You can do basically one per strike. You get basically overhand smack like whack-a-mole.
Okay. That
Whack
takes
it
me
all
all
in.
of 15 seconds.
Yeah.
And I go back, I pick up the bag again. I was like, well, maybe this won't be so much of a pain in the ass, but these are only skeletons. So I'm not sure what would happen if we were to face something a little more.
Or face something that actually fights back.
Yeah, or face something that actually fights back. I would say the same thing.
Yeah. I guess I open the gate.
Okay.
Yeah.
How so? The barricade's on the other side.
So as in like it's been put, like as in it's been barricaded like after we went through?
After you went through it.
Well, it's been barricaded on the other side. Can I jump over and like remove the barricade with the lucerne?
If you could climb over or had some kind of skill in climbing or acrobatics, yes.
Okay. Is it made out of wood?
Yes.
I will burn it.
Okay.
Well then.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So I'm gonna use fire building.
Give me a roll.
That's a fail.
That's
That's
critical
a hyper
failure.
fail.
Mm.
The wood is just too wet from the snow.
All right. Well then, can I like attack at it with the lucerne?
Start smashing at it. Yeah.
All right, I'll do that.
Right. Start smashing at it. You're not getting a lot of it. By the time you actually bust a hole through it, Alistair has caught up to you.
Hmm.
So it took that long?
It took that long.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's like,
You guys remember? You guys were like knocking down whole trees and building them up to make this gate.
Yeah. I'm just.
And
That took
you've-
a long
you've,
time if Alistair caught up.
how did we get
You
through
still
the
have-
gate beforehand?
You opened it and walked through it. What do you mean?
Why didn't I
Yeah.
just open it now?
The
Because we're on
barricade's
the
on
wrong
the other
side.
side. You're on the wrong side.
Okay.
You didn't build the gate when he came back down the first time. The gate wasn't there.
Oh, right, okay. That's why I'm confused. I'm like, well, okay, yeah. Anyway, so I opened the hole and I'm just like, alright. Go on through, Alistair.
Yeah. Well, when you kind of make your way out to the other side, there is kind of a tumbleweed rolls by, and kind of a scrap of paper kind of blowing in the wind, and
Alright.
just kind of there are tracks in the ground. A snow begins to fall. You see that there are several burned farmhouses in the distance. The home you stayed in with Oral, the house where Oral was in, is burned to the ground. Your house, Alistair, your childhood home, is burned to the ground. In the distance, cornfield ablaze. And basically a light snow is beginning to pile up on the ground. By the time you were able to get down to the end, whatever nefarious plan was going on was completed and cleaned up. And
All right. So I wanna. There's nothing left of where Oral was staying.
well, do you want to go over there?
I do. Yes.
You guys follow?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to my house.
Okay. Walzer, whenever you make it back to the house where you stayed, where Oral was at, you basically kind of walk through it. You see there's kind of wet, kind of the snow is starting to pile up. It's a light snow. Kind of the burned wood. It's kind of, when you walk in, like a bit falls over and makes a loud sound. It scares you. You're not sure what that is. You find the couch where Alistair was saying, or Oral was saying, you find Oral's backpack, or what's left of it. Whatever was inside it is still there. The Oral's body or person is nowhere to be found. Other than that, the home is reduced to charcoal.
Yeah.
Well, brother, I hope you were wise enough to get out of this place. I stand back up and I go find Alistair.
Okay, Alistair has made it to his childhood home. Likewise,
Yeah.
burned to the ground. There are no corpses within.
There's no
Alistair.
indication of any possessions surviving the fire.
There are possessions surviving the fire. What specifically are you after? Anything?
Just anything, really.
Yeah, scraps of clothing, kind of a locked chest that had, kind of, not, kind of like homemade toys that have since survived.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. Well, while he's
Alright,
digging
so
through
nothing's-
that
yeah.
stuff,
Pots,
I
pans, that kind of thing.
I turn back to him like, Alistair, what about the eye?
I I'm kind of in a daze just seeing the destruction here. I'm not really focusing on anything. I just kind of like look up and give you this kind of blank stare and then look towards the church and then just kind of like start going over towards it.
When you get over to the church, I would like all of you to make. Who's all going? Everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like all of you to make Constitution checks.
Oh, good. Okay.
My constitution is 14.
Is that 12?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
My con is 11, so everyone failed, I guess.
Well, mine's
Engelard,
14.
Engelard passed. Engelard, when you walk up there, a horrible smell greets you whenever you get over to the church. It smells like what we would know as raw sewage and rotten eggs and
Oh.
corpse stink. Whenever Alistair and Walzer get over there, just kind of the weight, the gravity of what's happened around here, coupled with this smell, causes both of them to vomit simultaneously. And
No.
they kind of fall to their knees. And
I'm going to rush over to well, I guess I'll probably rush over to Alistair since he's the one that's already sick and just try to I don't know, just say, hey man, you all right? Need help?
you guys just feel full. I mean, especially Alistair. I mean, he's kind of been put through the ringer.
Yeah, I'm going to
physically.
I just walk away. Actually, I just get up and walk away.
I'm just gonna drag them away if they can't walk. I'll just start dragging them away.
Okay.
Just say we can't. There's nothing we can do.
Graham,
I'm.
is there any horses running around?
Not on living horses.
No. Any horse would smell a body or these kind of things and would run in the other direction.
What about any stabled horses that are like tied up to stuff?
When you kind of go around and look at any kind of stables or chicken coops, there are there are chickens running around, but any you kind of imagine that any horse would have been used by some sort of escapee,
All right.
and there are no horses.
Okay. All right. Well, I
At
watched.
which point,
Yep.
something happens. Hold it right there, says a voice from behind Walzer while you're investigating one of these stables. He says,
Yep.
"You be live or dead?"
What do you think? And I turn around.
You come about 20 feet away is a very large man, largest man you've ever seen,
Like fat or like just muscly?
barrel chested,
I'm not sure what
about
that means.
6'5", built.
Okay. Yeah.
He's dressed all in what appears to be handmade leathers and boots, and he's got a satchel across his waist, and he's got a longbow that is trained on you with an arrow knocked. And he says he puts it down when he sees you, and you guys aren't there. You guys are elsewhere. It's just Walzer, and he says, "Guys, I almost plugged you in the chest with this one."
Oh. Kind of wish you did. And it's like.
What are you doing out here anyway? Everyone should have scattered by now.
Well, we were on top of the mountain, Wyvern Falls. We were up there dealing with the problem that is the wyverns coming down and harassing the town. On our way back, we witnessed what was happening down here and got down here as quickly as we could, but obviously it wasn't quick enough.
Are there more of you?
Yes,
Companions
2
of the
more.
party? Gather them. We have much to discuss.
Now
Are
hold
you-
up. Who are you supposed to be?
Well, he puts the arrow back in a quiver on his back, and he kind of puts the bow on his back as well, and he moves up to you, and he's got a very scraggly, kind of wild beard and wild blonde hair, kind of dirty blonde hair. He's strapping and would probably attractive.
Is he like really old or is he young?
He's probably 30s.
Okay.
He says, "The name's Xander. I'm the druid of these woods."
Hmm.
And he puts his hand out to shake.
I shake it.
Okay.
It's like,
And he says,
well met, Xander. I'm Walzer. Of, yeah, let me just... It's been a while since I've done this.
Big Cove, yeah.
Walzer of Big Cove, son of Adelaide and Andrew.
And he says, "Big Cove, eh? Never been there."
Yes.
Says-
Oh.
He says, I've seen you before.
Really?
When you first arrived and were addressing the townsfolk, I urged Lady Ferga to make her way to the congregation. I protect these woods, and I'm afraid I failed in my task.
Well, undead aren't exactly woodland creatures now, are they?
Certainly not. Thank you for seeing that. If you have, are you of a mind to help? And are you of a mind to destroy whatever did this to the town?
Let me ask you something before I answer. You've seen me, surely. You've seen my brother that came along with us. Do you know what happened of him?
I did the spindly one.
Yes, the spindly one.
I'm afraid not. I can only imagine was he healthy?
He's a very capable man, but I wouldn't call him healthy at the time of this happening.
The ghouls were rather thorough.
Ghouls, eh? Yes, what was the guy's name again? Sorry, Alexia?
And Xander.
No, the...
Xander.
What was the Minotaur man?
Alexis.
Alexis.
Yeah, Alexis.
Alexis spoke of that before he passed away.
Who is that?